And hello again, everyone. I'm Chris Lincoln. Welcome to Oklahoma Sportscene here at the We Shoot Ice Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our countdown continues 1 week from this Saturday. 2025 college football season kicks off with week 0. Let's take a look now at this week's show lineup for you. Andy Scurto, the owner of our Tulsa Oilers Indoor Professional Football League team and the Ice Oilers hockey team. We're here to review the football team's first playoff season and preview the new hockey season. As high school football practices open across Oklahoma, the coach of the reigning multiple 6A state football champion Bixby Spartans, Loren Montgomery, has the season outlook. He is the expert on area high school sports. Barry Lowe's, Tulsa World Prep editor, joins us with a 2025 state football preview and several other prep sports stories and hot topics with that. FC Tulsa's soccer team is at the top of the Western Conference standings. In the midst of a record-setting season, the club's sporting director and general manager, Caleb Sewell, will be our guest. And, of course, our weekly Remington Park Race Report from Oklahoma City as they finish their first full week of the thoroughbred season. But first, our Tulsa World Hot Topics. We were in attendance in Oklahoma City on August 4th for the black tie induction ceremonies, the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame class of 2025. The 40th class was highlighted by a special Lifetime Achievement Award presented to former Kansas Basketball Hall of Fame coach Ted Owens. The 5 inductees include the late OU baseball coach Enos Seymour, softball pioneer Don Porter. Receiving their plaques were basketball coaching legend Ken Hayes, Oklahoma State's first women's golf coach Ann Pitch Turner, and former college football and NFL star Wes Welker. There are now 216 members of the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame. I encourage you to visit. They would have to check us out at Brooktown Ballpark on Mickey Mantle Drive in Oklahoma City. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and it's free admission. Well, the first of the 3 2025 FedEx Cup golf playoff events this past week in Memphis, Tennessee at the St. Jude Championship went to 3 extra holes before 45-year-old Justin Rose beat J.J. Spawn to earn the $3.6 million winner's check. Now the top 50 finishers from last week move on to this week's second FedEx Cup event. It's the BMW Championship, August 14th to 17th in Maryland. Then the final Tour Championship event set for August 21st to 24th in Atlanta at the East Lake Golf Club. Ultimate champion golfer, by the way, earns a $10 million bonus. The Associated Press just released its 2025 preseason college football poll. Tradition since 1936, and for the very first time, Texas Longhorns start on top. The closest preseason vote since 1998, they're just 5 points ahead of Penn State, with defending national champion Ohio State third. The Sooners are ranked 18th by the National AP Writers, one of 10 SEC teams in the AP Top 25. In Oklahoma, their 67th time ranked in the preseason Top 25, second only to Ohio State. Last week, by the way, USA Today Coaches Poll released at Texas number 1, leading 9 SEC teams, but for the first time since 1999, he was not in the Coaches Poll. They ranked number 26. In the first full week of the NFL's preseason, some former local stars shined, and none brighter than Jacksonville Jaguar place kicker number 36, Camille Little. The former Southmore High and Arkansas Razorback kicked a 70-yard field goal. That's right, 70 yards. It's been the regular season. It has been a new NFL all-time record. For Bixby High and Oklahoma State star receiver Brandon Presley, number 81, got a touchdown pass for the LA Rams. Another Rams receiver with local ties, Norman High's OU's Drake Stoops, number 6, had several catches to make his dad, OU Hall of Fame coach Bob Stoops, proud. Sooner linebacker number 47, Danny Stutzman, had multiple tackles, his debut with the New Orleans Saints. And now 30 years old, backup quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, number 2, Mason Rudolph. He set 54 school passing records at Oklahoma State during his career from 2014 to 2017. Hit 9 of his 10 passes for the Steelers, including a touchdown throw. FC Tulsa came back with 4 goals in the second half of last Saturday night's match, and a 5-2 rout of New Mexico United to extend the team record unbeaten streak to 12. Tulsa travels to the East Coast this weekend, August 16th, to take on Hartford. Next home match will be on Saturday, August 23rd. Coming up, our general manager for the FC Tulsa group, Caleb Sewell. And after its longest road trip of the season, the Tulsa Drums are back at One Oak Field with 6 games with the San Antonio Missions, August 12th through the 17th. Tulsa swept the last 3 games in Corpus Christi, including a 4-hit shutout by pitcher Kevin Ramirez. They won 4 of 6 in that road trip, their second winning road trip of the season. Tulsa National Softball Group won its consolidation game for 3rd place in the Girls Little League World Series. They beat North Carolina 3-2 by the pitching star Hamani White. And Oklahoma State's Boone Pickens Stadium has been named the best college football stadium in the nation, according to a survey by USA Today. It's been home for the Cowboy football teams for 100 years. Boone Pickens averaged 4.8 stars to finish ahead of Kansas State and Alabama for the best college football stadium. Next, Andy Scurto, owner of the Tulsa Oilers hockey and Oilers football team, will join us on set here to talk all things hockey and football. Right back.
Our story. It lives in Tulsa, where the spirit of the past lives alongside us and urges us on toward a vibrant future. Because our story is still being written. It's the story of Tulsa, told by the journalists who live it and love it. Whether it's covering our rich history, bringing you the hidden gems of the food scene, or following the action in local sports. And here, in the Tulsa world, is where it comes to life.
The Wee Street Ice Center, the coolest place in town, is the only place you can skate like the pros. With 2 rinks, there's always time to strap on the blades and hit the ice. The Wee Street Ice Center at 43rd and Yale is your family fun destination. Try out the game simulator rooms or hit the arcade. When you get hungry, grab a bite at Puck's Sports Bar and Grill with delicious food, great drink specials, and more. It's Midtown Tulsa's coolest entertainment center. Wee Street Ice Center, the coolest place in town. Come get your skate on.
Thoroughbred season at Remington Park is underway with great winning action Thursday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Make plans now for Oklahoma Derby Day, Sunday, September 28th. The lone Sunday afternoon of the season begins at 3 p.m. with the richest race of the season, the Grade 3 $400,000 Oklahoma Derby, as the headliner. Visit RemingtonPark.com for all post times, group rates, and dining reservations. The best racing, simulcast racing, and nonstop jackpot casino action is at Remington Park.
Pitch, Casey lines it down the left field line. Drillers win!
Baseball, fireworks, food, and family, it's all in Tulsa at One Oak Field. Score your Drillers season membership today with plans and prices fit for every fan. Whether you want to catch every game or select nights, we know you will have a great time at the ballpark. We're proud to offer a variety of membership options, so don't wait. Contact a Drillers rep who will personally help you find the right plan for you. It's all in Drillville for 2025.
And welcome back inside the Wee Street Ice Center with Oklahoma Sportscene. And the man in charge of us with us, sitting right there, Andy Scurto. Came from California in 2021 after a big business in insurance and IT enterprise work. Came in here and bought the Tulsa Ice Oilers. And things hadn't been the same ever since. Andy, you just haven't slowed down a bit.
No, always keeping busy, keep growing, keep changing.
It's been quite a run, hyper speed around here. Let's start first by taking a look back at your purchase of this Tulsa Ice Oilers hockey team. What inspired you to buy a hockey team, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and leave California?
Well, I was looking for something new and looking for a change, so I ended up, and of course my daughter plays hockey, so
right.
I was in hockey, helping manage and being involved in hockey there, and decided to give it a shot. So I was looking for a team to buy, and this one was for sale. That's pretty much how I got here.
Yeah, what attracted you to this Tulsa market? You've been a real bully on how good the Tulsa market is.
Great fans. They're great support, great fans. Love their sports, love their city. Really get behind our team. So it's been a great place to operate.
Great history. Tulsa hockey dates back to 1928.
Yep.
Oldest professional franchise in Tulsa sports history. Now getting ready for the 25-26 season. What's your early outlook?
I think we're going to do well. We made the playoffs again last year. We hope to go a little deeper this year. The affiliate is promising us better support this year.
Nice, yeah.
So we're going to start with
Anaheim
two
Ducks,
goalies.
right?
The Anaheim Ducks, yeah. Last year they had 5 goalies in their whole program. This year they have 7. So that's going to help us. We should be able to have 2 goalies down here all the time, and we've got some good skaters coming too. They promised us 8 players.
Ice Oilers had a record run last season of 40 wins, including most in team history on the road, 22 road victories, the second consecutive playoff appearance.
Yeah, it was interesting because with the record we had last year, the year before we would have been in first place.
Gosh.
And last year we were in 4th. But, I mean, just every team did really well in our division. Our division was really tough.
Your coach, Rob Murray, getting ready to start his 9th season. Done a heck of a job for you.
Yeah, he has. We keep getting better every year. The team gets better. We get better, better presence, better fan base, and everything working out. So each year we grow, and we just got to keep pushing. See if we can't get another level.
Let's talk about your latest project, which is this place, the Wheat Street Ice Center. Who looks at a Macy's department store and decides, what a great place to put 2 NHL-sized hockey rinks? That was amazing.
Yeah, no, I mean, we were looking for a new location. We had to get more ice in Tulsa. There wasn't, one sheet wasn't getting done what I wanted to get done with all the different programs and youth programs and everything we wanted to do. And we were looking at different locations to build a rink. And we saw the Macy's building and did some calculations and said, we can fit 2 rinks in here. Here we are, and we've been battling through some issues, but we've got the humidity under control now. We have a new dehumidification system in here. So we're not dripping off the ceiling anymore, which is really good. But as you can see, it's very clear.
Yeah.
The ice is great. The coach said the ice here is phenomenal right now.
Well, I know you really done a great job opening this up to the public. Public skating, talking about figure skating, hockey lessons, curling. What are some of the things you got planned?
Oh, yeah, we got a bunch. We have a new broomball league. We're starting up next month. Okay. So if you want to get out there on ice and have some fun but can't skate, you got an opportunity. You go out and play broomball. It's a lot of fun. It's like hockey, but you don't use skates. You walk on the ice or run on the ice. We got a bunch of tournaments coming. The World Axe Throwing is coming back again.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking at USA Nationals Curling as a potential coming here. We've got the NCAA Roller Hockey Championships are looking at using the building.
Yeah, I was so impressed, too, during the holiday season. I mean, there's trains going around here, and there's snow in the building here. That was amazing.
We're doing that again. Actually, we're going to start a little bit earlier. We're going to start the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
People loved it. They had a great time, and we've got a few new tricks we're going to pull this year to make this place a lot of fun. So obviously the snow, but we've got some other things we're bringing out with the bouncy houses and things. It'll be a lot of fun to come out and spend some time with the family.
ISO just released their preseason schedule. Going to get underway October the 11th, Saturday, the BOK Center, and that's regular 74 Oilers hockey season begins on the road. That's right, it's here,
October 11th is here, the exhibition game.
Yeah. That's right here. Then the regular 74 season of Oilers hockey gets underway on the road October 1st, October 17th in Iowa. Then the home opener next weekend, games the 24th and 26th, hosting Tahoe.
Yes. Yep, and we'll be starting off on the next season. So the exhibition game will be a lot of fun, October 11th. If you don't have your tickets, you want to come out, it'll be at Wheat Street. And then we're back to the BOK Center to run another season.
That preseason game will actually be on the ice here, right behind us. Oh,
right behind us.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
I'm, again, so impressed with the Oilers organization, too. And top to bottom, do a great job marketing the sport, too.
Yeah, I mean, you should be hearing about us on every TV station and everything. We do a lot of marketing. We want people to know it's their team and come out and support it and have fun with it.
Let's talk about the fan support for hockey here in Tulsa. You hosted all 4 of the league's highest attended games last season, averaging over 7,500 and a record high 15,396 at the BOK. What a crowd.
Yeah, it was a big turnout. So we actually hosted the second largest game ever hosted for the ECHL.
Wow.
And the 4th. I think it was the 2nd and 4th and like 7th, all in one season. The first we can't fit in the BOK. The largest crowd ever is over 20,000 that won't fit.
Wow, yeah.
And it goes way back, years and years and years. So our goal is to take the other 9 of the top 10. We'll just keep filling it in. But our fans are great. They come out and they have a lot of fun. They fill the stadium, and we try to keep a lot of entertainment so people want to come out and do it.
All right, now let's put your football hat on. Let's switch to football. The football season just wrapped up, and the Oilers went to the playoffs this time. And what a turnaround for Coach Marvin Jones and the group.
You know, it's on one hand disappointing we didn't go deeper, but we're in our 3rd season and we made the playoffs.
Yeah.
We had a winning season, and actually we were 10-6. And if you look at the conference, the Quad City was 11-5. Everybody else was 10-6 who made the playoffs.
Wow. Yeah.
So it was down to tiebreakers to figure out who made it. And we went up to the Green Bay and kind of lost, but that's okay. We'll get them next year.
Number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. So I had to be impressed with that, though. The young franchise like this.
Yeah.
What a turnaround.
Yeah.
Here, a franchise best winning streak, by the way. So also its first ever playoff spot. So what improvements do you hope to have for this team this next year?
So obviously up to coach, do some recruiting, bring some people in. We're doing really well. Our quarterback went down, of course, halfway through the season. He broke his leg, so we had a couple bad games trying to find a new one. Sam did a great job. So he came back and filled in for us. So coach is looking for bring back a lot of the team we had at the end of the season. And then TJ should be healthy again. So we'll be ready to go. But the fans mean so much to the football players, right? These guys when they come into our building, we had the largest attendance. We should get the belt this year. We beat all the other teams in the league for total attendance, and that's our fan base. But the opposing teams, when they come into our building, they're intimidated, right? Our fans are loud. They're on their face, right?
They have a great time.
Our players are there smiling, going, this is our fan base. What's yours look like? And most of these teams have a couple thousand people, and we're out there with 10 or 12. So our fans mean everything to our players. Our players love them. They support it. So it's great that the fans support us.
You talk about interactive. I love the fact that they football comes into the stands, keep it. Don't throw the football back, and don't throw any fans out either.
Yeah. The players go in occasionally. You got to give those back. We need those. But it's a lot of fun. If you haven't been to an indoor football game, it's crazy. I mean, things flying in the stands and people hitting. It's a great game.
And it being named a Tulsan of the Year just recently. And Andy, again, such vision, such great enthusiasm. I can't believe it. What do you have up there thinking about for the future? You can give us a hint of.
Oh, there may be some big projects coming. Hopefully a press release will be coming out here in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Look forward to that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, let's talk about sell some tickets now. The season tickets, game ticket holders for hockey. You can call the office, 918-632-7825. And great hockey packages all year, right?
Yep. There's all kinds of things going on. Right now, I think we're doing a buy one, get one season ticket package.
Oh, nice,
Yeah, so we have a lot of really good deals. We want families to come out and have a good time. So we're all about family entertainment. We want families to come out. We want to stay affordable. We are the lowest price ticket in the entire league, by the way, in the ECHL. And I refuse to change that.
Very nice.
We're all about entertainment. We want people to be able to afford it. I can't help the cost of food and beverage, but I can certainly make sure tickets are affordable.
Andy Scurto, owner of Tulsa Ice Holders, owner of Tulsa Indoor Professional Football League Team, and this fabulous Wheat Street Ice Center. Great vision for Tulsa. Andy, thanks so much for doing this community.
Well, thank you.
Thanks
Always
for your
a pleasure.
support of Oklahoma sports scene.
Oh, absolutely.
Love your studio here. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
Nice and comfortable in the summertime for sure.
Yeah. It's not bad now either. We got a little bit warmer. So.
We're going to come back and talk about high school football. Practice underway across the state. We'll be visiting with the guy who seems to run the state championship over and over and over. Bixby Spartans coach Loren Montgomery. But we'll come back on Oklahoma Sports Scene. Stay with us here at the Wee Street Ice Center.
The Wee Street Ice Center, the coolest place in town, is the only place you can skate like the pros. With 2 rinks, there's always time to strap on the blades and hit the ice. The Wee Street Ice Center at 43rd and Yale is your family fun destination. Try out the game simulator rooms or hit the arcade. When you get hungry, grab a bite at Puck's Sports Bar and Grill with delicious food, great drink specials, and more. It's Midtown Tulsa's coolest entertainment center. Wee Street Ice Center, the coolest place in town. Come get your skate on.
Founded in 1960, Ed Bashira's Formal Wear and Fine Clothing has been dressing gentlemen for over half a century. We are family-owned and operated, offering premium brand tuxedos and accessories in our Tulsa store on South Harvard. Bashira's also does made-to-measure suits, sports coats, dress shirts, and slacks, and a top line of sportswear. We do tailoring on-site to assure the perfect fit so you will look your very best for that special occasion. Ed Bashira's Formal Wear and Fine Clothing, an Oklahoma tradition.
The Tulsa Whalers are fresh off another playoff season. Don't let the ice cool down. Get your season tickets now for next year and save big. Season tickets start as low as $19 per month. Get your tickets at TulsaWhalers.com. That's TulsaWhalers.com. Experience hard-hitting, glove-dropping, pulse-pounding, glass-rattling kind of thrill. Season tickets are available now starting at only $19 per month. TulsaWhalers.com. This is your town, your team, your Tulsa Whalers hockey.
The Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame, home of the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award, is a treasure trove of memorabilia honoring Oklahoma sports legends. For museum hours or to schedule a tour, go to oklahomasportshalloffame.org.
We're joined now by arguably the most successful high school football coach in 6A in the state of Oklahoma, Loren Montgomery, the Bixby Spartans. Coach, it's that time of year, isn't it? Ready to start some football.
You know, it really is. We're excited to be back, but after the 4th of July, it's pretty much go time for football players and football coaches. So we're excited about that.
And Coach, you've had quite a run there at Bixby now. What is it, 10 state titles in the last 11 seasons in Class 6A1, on a state record 58-game win streak. Been rolling there with the Spartans, doing great.
We've been very fortunate to have a lot of good players, a lot of good coaches, and a wonderful community in Bixby that really gets behind their football.
So you got to be pleased with the way they've stepped up there with the facilities. A huge, amazing video scoreboard and the great renovation of your locker room, certainly there, and all the great facilities that the Spartans have now.
Absolutely, Chris, and I think more to come. We set out a few years ago to design the best high school locker room in the state of Oklahoma and football facility in the state of Oklahoma, and I think we did that. We moved in last year after week one, and I think it's probably the best high school locker room in the country. We have a lot of college coaches in recruiting, and they just marvel at what they see. So getting their perspectives, they said they haven't seen a nicer high school locker room than what we have at Bixby. And then upcoming, we have some stadium renovations. Going to redo the home side and hopefully an indoor coming up on our next bond. So a lot of big projects. We have a growing community and a community that understands the importance of extracurricular activities and what they do for kiddos.
Coach, before we look ahead to this season, let's look back to last year. That was an incredible run for the Spartans. How'd you do it? 17 new starters, and of course had a great season. And what a great championship game there with Owasso.
Yeah, pretty fortunate. We took our lumps and struggled at times, but week zero had a tough one, and then bookended it with week 10 taking a loss. So kind of limped into the playoffs, but our guys started playing their best football when we got into the playoffs, and that's what we talk about. Got a couple breaks, and we're able to hang in there in the state championship game. Didn't turn the ball over. Got some of our guys' best performances of their careers, and we're able to go ahead and win that game in overtime. So yeah, it was an exciting year, Chris.
I look back to 2023, Coach. I still shake my head at this one. You outscored your 13 opponents by a total of 516 points. What a team.
Yeah, the 2023 team was arguably one of the best teams that we've had at Bixby. Had a senior laden group and a lot of guys that were really good football players. A lot of guys that went on to play on Saturdays at the next level. And so that group, it's remarkable for a group of high school kids to be able to go undefeated, and that group did and really did it in a pronounced way.
Johnny, your 16th season as a head football coach, the Bixby Spartans coach, but I tell you, a seismic shift in coaching here in the 6A1 in the area here with Kirk Frederick, Union retiring. We have changes at the Broken Arrow, the Owasso, Coach Blanchard coming back. And talk about the change in all the coaches in the area here.
In all the years that I've been in high school coaching, and 2000 was my first year, we've never seen this amount of change and this amount of change, especially in the four or five large schools on the east side of the state. So pretty remarkable, really, and kind of anxious to see how a lot of those things play out. Anytime you take a new job, it's challenging as far as putting staffs together. And I know, Antonio, Coach Hill, Coach Gaylor, and then Coach Blankenship is a veteran, but all those guys are doing really good stuff. Just looking at it from afar, so we're expecting an extremely competitive year in Oklahoma high school football. That's for sure.
Well, you started at Bixby there in 2009, Coach. Before that, 2001, 2009, with Alan Trimble at Jenks, one of the great legends of high school coaching in Oklahoma, and obviously learned a lot of good lessons with the Jenks Trojans.
I was fortunate to, right out of college, do my student teaching and internship with Coach Alan Trimble. He's a mentor of mine, and just learned so much from Coach Trimble and the way he ran that program over there. And I felt like it gave me a really solid foundation when I came to Bixby to help build a program.
Take a look now at 2025, Coach. Those 17 new players from last year are now veterans, and a lot of people say that you guys are the odds-on to win another state championship. Your thoughts on your 2025 team coming up?
Well, first off, winning is never easy. So a big part of that is going to be our guys stepping up, our guys growing, and developing the team continuity that you have to win a championship. And so we're looking forward to that, looking forward to seeing what these guys can do. But we do have some veteran players and some guys that have had a great spring, great team camp, and are working extremely hard this summer.
And of course, you started right out of the gate. Amazing that first game, August the 28th, the rematch of the state championship game with Owasso, and what a match that should be to start the season.
Yeah, it certainly should. Wasso has quite a few really good returning starters, an excellent quarterback, the best defensive lineman in the state, and this year we actually have a few returning starters as well. Last year it wasn't the case, but yeah, it's always a great matchup and a great test early in the season to find out where you stand. Just kicking off the football season.
Yeah, you start with a 3-year starting quarterback back with you now, and a good legacy name, the Kirbys, with Connor Kirby ready to be your quarterback for the Spartans.
Yeah, we've had 3 Kirbys come through Bixby. Connor, Chase, and then Carson, our senior. He'll be a 3-year starter at the quarterback position and has had remarkable success, in all 2 of his previous years. And so he's doing a great job through the summer. He's throwing the ball extremely well. He's starting to get some college offers, and we're excited about his leadership moving forward into the 2025 football season.
Coach, are there any more Presleys ready to suit up for Bixby?
Well, we got the last one coming through. Braden Presley, as you guys probably saw, just recently committed to Oklahoma State, and I talked just a little bit about that state championship game, getting your best performances out of some of your best players, and he's one of those guys. Had a couple of big-time plays and big-time catches in that game, and so we're excited about his senior year. We feel like he's a long way from his ceiling. He just got better each week last year, and we would anticipate him trending the same direction this year as a senior.
Yeah, what a legacy the Presleys have, at Bixby High.
Absolutely. I think Bill Hastings recently wrote an article in the Tulsa World touching on their impact in our program, but it started with Brennan way back when, and Brennan's playing for the LA Rams right now, as you probably know. And then so he was the Mr. Do-It-All. He started every play on offense, every play on defense, return punts, return kicks, and was electric in the biggest moments. And then Braylon came in, and Braylon was a tailback for us, and just electric in a different way. I tell you, could really make anybody miss. And he's at the University of Tulsa now, and so Braden, the youngest one, plays both offense and defense for us, and has had a really good spring and really good summer. So we're expecting big things from him as well.
All right, middle of July, everybody's thinking football now. Coach, what's your schedule now coming up in terms of your workouts and getting ready to start practice?
Yeah, right back to work this week after the dead period. And so we've got passing leagues up until July 15th. We've got regularly scheduled workouts, middle school team camps. And so really until we get to July 15th, there's a lot of activity. And then once we get to July 15th, things will start slowing down just a little bit, and really just be strength and conditioning at that point headed into the season. And I think practice opens maybe August 11th, whatever that Monday is there in August. And so things start happening pretty quickly, and it'll be week 0 before you know it, Chris.
Well, we've got that August 28th date circled, certainly. It's Owasso coming to Bixby, the rematch of the state championship game of last year. And Coach, what a way to start the season. Congratulations on all the success at Bixby. Look forward to following you in 2025. And again, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you so much, Chris. It's an honor to be on here, and we appreciate you talking about the Bixby Spartans.
Okay, we'll talk more football when we come back on Oklahoma Sports Scene. Stay with us.
The Tulsa Whalers are fresh off another playoff season. Don't let the ice cool down. Get your season tickets now for next year and save big. Season tickets start as low as $19 per month. Get your tickets at TulsaWhalers.com. That's TulsaWhalers.com. Experience hard-hitting, glove-dropping, pulse-pounding, glass-rattling kind of thrill. Season tickets are available now starting at only $19 per month. TulsaWhalers.com. This is your town, your team, your Tulsa Whalers hockey.
Founded in 1960, Ed Bashira's formal wear and fine clothing has been dressing gentlemen for over half a century. We are family owned and operated, offering premium brand tuxedos and accessories at our Tulsa store on South Harvard. Bashira's also does made-to-measure suits, sports coats, dress shirts, and slacks, and a top line of sportswear. We do tailoring on site to assure the perfect fit so you will look your very best for that special occasion. Ed Bashira's formal wear and fine clothing, an Oklahoma tradition.
Pitch, Casey lines it down the left field line. Drillers win!
Baseball, fireworks, food, and family, it's all in Tulsa at One Oak Field. Score your Drillers season membership today with plans and prices fit for every fan. Whether you want to catch every game or select nights, we know you will have a great time at the ballpark. We're proud to offer a variety of membership options, so don't wait. Contact a Drillers rep who will personally help you find the right plan for you. It's all in Drillville for 2025.
The Wee Street Ice Center, the coolest place in town, is the only place you can skate like the pros. With 2 rinks, there's always time to strap on the blades and hit the ice. The Wee Street Ice Center at 43rd and Yale is your family fun destination. Try out the game simulator rooms or hit the arcade. When you get hungry, grab a bite at Puck's Sports Bar and Grill with delicious food, great drink specials, and more. It's Midtown Tulsa's coolest entertainment center. Wee Street Ice Center, the coolest place in town. Come get your skate on.
And we welcome back to Oklahoma Sportscene Center. Regular contributor, he is the sports editor. Also, good friend Barry Lewis. Barry, a Hall of Famer, Barry Lewis. Barry, high school football underway, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Just went to an opening day of fall practice at Jenks in the morning of the day that we're taping here, and started at sunrise and off to a great start. The weather was great for the start of high school football practice, and here it is, just 2.5 weeks before the games get going for real.
This week practice, next week scrimmages, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we just had Loren Montgomery on, of course, the head football coach at Bixby High School, the 10-time Big School state champion. Did anybody challenge the Spartans this year?
Sure. Although, to me, Bixby is the team to beat until proven otherwise. When you've won state championships in 10 of the previous 11 seasons, including the last 3 in 6A1, until proven otherwise, unless there's a reason not to, and they've got plenty of people coming back, so there's no reason to pick against them. I've got to go with Bixby as the number 1 team.
August 28th. What a way to kick off the high school football season in this area. It is a rematch of last year's state championship game. The Bixby won on a 2-point conversion. It's Bixby Owasso at TU.
The Battle of the Burbs at TU's Chapman Stadium. And Chris, you asked me if there's anyone that can challenge Bixby for the 6A1 state championship this year. And yeah, they're going to be challenged big time, just like they were last year. And of course, Owasso, going back and you remembering that championship game last year, it could have been, that was a toss-up game that Bixby wins on that iconic 2-point run by Cooper Parker to end the game, the walk-off winning 2-pointer. Bixby wins in dramatic fashion. Owasso 1 play away from winning a state championship. And of course, Owasso beat Bixby during the regular season. So I fully expect Owasso to be a contender for the title again after coming so close last year. And then you think of Jenks, who I visited today. They're going to be right there too, because Jenks, remember, they took Owasso to triple overtime in the state semifinals last year. And so when you look at how close those 3 teams were bunched up last year, Bixby, Owasso, and Jenks, any one of them could have won the state title. And I expect the same this year, with a little separation between them as a top 3 and Union and Broken Arrow.
Right.
I think Broken Arrow is going to be greatly improved this year under first-year head coach Travis Hill, coming over from Muskogee. Right. But I wouldn't count out Union. Last year, I remember coming into at the same time, you're asking me, who are the top teams? And I gave you 3. And I said, there's a little separation between the top 3, which I was saying last year is Bixby, Jenks, and Union, and Owasso. And then lo and behold, Owasso was probably the best team in the state until the final play of the state championship game. So Union, with new coach Antonio Graham, they definitely could be surprised. I'm certainly not counting them out. And again, Travis Hill has shown he knows what it takes to build a championship program. I think Broken Arrow was going in the right direction anyway when he got hired, but I think he can really take them to the next level.
Well, Barry, in your decades and decades of covering high school football, you ever seen this many coaching changes at the high level as we have this year.
No, this was crazy. There was never a scramble for head coaching jobs like there was late November, early December last year. I mean, it was amazing, wacky. The good news is, because you usually don't see quick coaching turnovers, that we probably won't see that again for at least a couple, 2 or 3 more years.
Yeah.
But no, that was unbelievable, crazy last year when all those openings occurred.
Well, we talk about the big schools, of course. How about some of the other schools across the state? We're going to be some of the defending champions, those that are going to challenge those champions.
Well, we were talking about Travis Hill leaving Muskogee, which came again so close to repeating a 6A2 champion last year. And Dale Condit is the new coach, moving from Wagner, perennial 4A powerhouse Wagner, to Muskogee. And although Muskogee lost a lot, the cupboard is not bare there. So I fully expect, again, knowing Coach Condit and his track record, that don't count Muskogee out from winning a state championship. And then, of course, Choctaw, of course, you've got to consider them with a chance to win again. Stillwater. And then I think a team that has really been on the verge for quite a while, but just hasn't had that breakthrough yet in 6A2. But this may be their year. The Sand Springs, the Charles Page Sandites.
Wow,
I think if they're going to do it, this is the year, because they've got one of the state's best quarterbacks, Easton Webb, and one of the state's best athletes, for that matter, outstanding pitcher too, and Dom Forbes, a great receiver. So if Sand Springs is going to make the breakthrough, this would be the year. And then in 5A, just like you don't bet against Bixby in 6A1, although there will be other contenders, you don't go against Carl Albert in 5A.
Wow. Let's talk about great talent in Oklahoma high school football, and who are some of the standout guys we'll be watching this fall?
Well, so many great players. You first start off with, speaking of Jenks, because I was just at Jenks today talking with him, K.D. Jones.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Great running back from Jenks. He's already had a great career and he's got a senior season left to play. So I'm just really interested to see what he can do this year. Great running back, and he's going to be playing some defense. Going to be in the secondary some this year.
Wow.
To help fill the void left when another great player, Samaj Stanford, transferred during the summer from Jenks to Broken Arrow. So he's going to be one of the great players too. Then you've got Mason James, outstanding receiver from Norman North. And speaking of receivers, one who was on nobody's radar at this time last year, but has really become one of the breakout receivers as far as his college stock going up in the state is, forgive me for probably not nailing the last name pronunciation correctly, Zizi Okafuluize from Rejoice Christian.
That's right.
So he came from out of virtually nowhere last year. Now, like, he's a hot Power 4 receiving prospect. And he had a great year last year on both offense and defense to help Rejoice Christian win its first state title. So he's certainly a player to look out for.
Just follow the Tulsa World. There is that just article after article of all the top players in all the different positions here in high school football around this area here. Well, what about the impact of the portal? How has it impacted high school recruiting?
Oh, I still don't think we know the full impact, but it's definitely had a big impact. When, in fact, in the Tulsa World, that's going to be really our high school football cover story for our preview that comes out on August 24th. Okay. All the big name players, all the marquee players who have switched from, who are at different schools this year than they were last year. I mean, it's a big story. I already mentioned about Samaj Stanford going from Jenks to Broken Arrow, but it seems like every school has had a major addition and a major subtraction. And then you've got someone like Booker T. Washington's great defensive lineman, Joseph Graves, who went out of state to IMG.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is so prevalent. And it's almost like you've got to, if you're a high school head coach, it's just like in college, you've got to recruit your own players pretty much to stay in a lot of cases.
Another story you had in the world recently, of course, is the impact of the all-state games being moved after 16 years in the Tulsa area, going now west to Oklahoma City and the UCO campus, central Oklahoma.
Yes, on paper, it looks like you can understand why the move was made, although they had a great run here in the Tulsa area. But logistically, it just makes so much sense for UCO to be the host for the games, because they can actually host the game, most of the games themselves, instead of the games being far flung all over the Tulsa area, or even 100 miles away in Shawnee.
Sure.
Although OBU did a great, I will say, last 6 years, OBU did a great job hosting all-state football, but still, it's way away from your main site, the clinic. And so that just was sort of unwieldy. So you won't have that problem anymore at UCO, because the clinic will be there and all the games will be there, or the events that won't be on site, they'll be just a couple miles away.
Barry Lewis, Tulsa Rural Sports Editor, has got all the information for you. You should keep track of all the previews, all the information on high school sports throughout the year with Tulsa Rural and Barry Lewis. And right back with another type of football. Caleb Sewell, the general manager and sporting director of the FC Tulsa first place soccer team, is next on Oklahoma Sports Scene.
The Tulsa Whalers are fresh off another playoff season. Don't let the ice cool down. Get your season tickets now for next year and save big. Season tickets start as low as $19 per month. Get your tickets at TulsaWhalers.com. That's TulsaWhalers.com. Experience hard-hitting, glove-dropping, pulse-pounding, glass-rattling kind of thrill. Season tickets are available now, starting at only $19 per month. TulsaWhalers.com. This is your town, your team, your Tulsa Whalers hockey.
Founded in 1960, Ed Bashira's formal wear and fine clothing has been dressing gentlemen for over half a century. We are family owned and operated, offering premium brand tuxedos and accessories at our Tulsa store on South Harvard. Bashira's also does made-to-measure suits, sports coats, dress shirts, and slacks, and a top line of sportswear. We do tailoring on site to assure the perfect fit, so you will look your very best for that special occasion. Ed Bashira's formal wear and fine clothing, an Oklahoma tradition.
Pitch, Casey lines it down the left field line. Drillers win!
Baseball, fireworks, food, and family, it's all in Tulsa at One Oak Field. Score your Drillers season membership today with plans and prices fit for every fan. Whether you want to catch every game or select nights, we know you will have a great time at the ballpark. We're proud to offer a variety of membership options, so don't wait. Contact a Drillers rep who will personally help you find the right plan for you. It's all in Drillville for 2025.
Caleb Sewell, he is the sporting director, general manager of FC Tulsa. And, well, I tell you, Caleb, this team is rolling right now. You got to be pleased with that last match and where your club is in the standings. It's been quite a year for FC Tulsa.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's been a great start, and I think as we head into the tail end of the season here, hopefully the fans are taking notice and getting out and supporting, and nothing better than having a local team that's winning. So yeah, we're definitely very pleased.
In the fifth season, achieved some real milestones, some records already of this club, including the most important one, 12 straight unbeaten streak right now, including that match against New Mexico this past weekend.
That's correct. So I think it's a byproduct of what we're trying to do on a day-to-day basis of just come in, work hard, and we have a mantra of the worry about the next game. So that's what we're doing, and we're getting the fruit of our for our work right now, and yeah, long may it continue.
A little background, of course, that Australian accent is very prominent there, but your soccer career, and then you came from Memphis. You had great success in Memphis there and joining FC Tulsa. What attracted you to FC Tulsa?
Yeah, I think it's the facilities that have been put in place here by the ownership. We have a very supportive ownership group as well. They're desperate to win, and that kind of matches my desire to put together a staff and a group of players that equally want to go out and do that. And I think so far we've been able to do that. And that's probably the main reason that really drew me to Tulsa is just the infrastructure, the support from the ownership, and the chance to start from scratch and really build something. And I think we're doing that.
Well, our new head coach, first-year head coach, Luke Spencer, his staff done a heck of a job and recruited internationally some real talent on this team.
Yeah, we got Luke in there, and he's doing an amazing job. He's, as you mentioned, a first-year head coach, but he knows the league really well. Very collaborative. We work hand in hand across all facets here, and our staff. We've got staff from all over the world, They've come in and done an amazing job, really pushing and driving on the guys. And I think we're seeing the benefit of that right now. But that was a big thing for us, is making sure we have a really collaborative environment. And and Luke and the staff, we definitely have that.
I know you're hoping we can make it easy, but this club seems to like drama. Had to make a comeback against New Mexico, but boy, what a comeback. 4 goals in that second half.
Yeah, look, I think it's something that, if you look at our team, never say die attitude, we really focus on resilience and being a team that is full of fight, no quit, and that's real. We've been able to show that we've done that in a number of ways. We're really happy with it. I guess we'd prefer it comes in the first half, but the fact that it came in the second, we'll take it just the same.
Mentioned some club records. The unbeaten streak of 12 was the most important one, but being number 1 in the Western Conference. 19 games played so far, 11 wins, 5 draws, only 3 losses. The most important thing, 38 points, 11 clear of second place. Has this even exceeded your hopes? And what's the reaction of the league to little FC Tulsa taking the top spot in the West?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think we are now 8 points clear at the top, and I think it's something where we don't want to rest here. We don't want to think we've made it. We don't want to think that there's nothing to play for. There's still a lot of games to go. We want to maintain our form around the league. I think people, rightly so, view us as probably the best turnaround of the season compared to the teams of last year. That's been through hard work, and I think we're just now starting to get a little respect around the league, and that's great for us. And the boys deserve it. The staff deserve it. But we have greater things that we want to achieve this year, and Western Conference would be nice, but the overall championship is something that we would love to achieve this year as well as we go down the track here.
Has this shocked your contemporaries and people in the league that FC Tulsa is on top in the West?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think if you asked anybody in the beginning of the year, would Tulsa be in first place at this time, I think they would have laughed at us. But the fact that we're doing it, I think in a way people respect it. But yeah, definitely, I think people did not have this on their bingo card at the beginning of the season. And I think that's for sure.
What's the outlook then for the final 11 matches of the season, schedule going through October the 25th?
Yeah, same as it has been from day one. Just win the next game, not getting carried away, do the right things, find different levels in training, find different levels in the organization to get better. We're doing that. We're being backed again by the owners to really go out there and provide things for the guys to help them succeed. And nothing changes for us. We stay the course, and we don't get too high, we don't get too low. And another tough match coming up this weekend, and we just continue to plug away. And hopefully at the end of the season, we're in a good spot to have won something, and away we go.
And a very exciting time is coming. This next year, the World Cup, the greatest sporting event in the world, is coming to the North American continent here. USA, Mexico, and Canada playing host for the greatest tournament, getting underway June the 11th through July the 19th. And I understand FIFA is even talking to you and Tulsa about possibly being involved in the World Cup in some way.
Yeah, I reached out to FIFA a couple months back and just sort of spoke about the becoming a training host site for a nation. They've flown out already. They come again tomorrow. We hope to be in the last round. It'd be great. It's very difficult to do, but we feel like we have the facilities that would be top end. So we look forward to that meeting tomorrow. We look forward to where those talks go. And if we're able to have a nation here during the World Cup, I think that'll be huge for the city, huge for the game. We look forward to that.
Well, Caleb, as I always ask you to finish up things here, let's ask you about the possibility of a really dedicated soccer stadium. I know the Kraft family has been dedicated to supporting you and the fans, the momentum of first place. What's the status of our own soccer stadium in Tulsa?
Yeah, I think if you read one of our owners, Ryan Kraft's tweet the other day, he openly said that the stadium project's heading in the right direction and it's moving forward. And I think that's a good sign. And I hope over the next few months there's some more announcements. But yeah, it's real. We're working on it, and we look forward to that coming to fruition.
Caleb, again, congratulations, and a heck of a run for FC Tulsa. You fans get down there and support them at One Oak Field. And again, thanks for joining us here on Oklahoma Sports Scene. Have you back and talk about a championship later on, hopefully, too.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. We appreciate it.
Okay, we're going to come right back with our Remington Race Report in Oklahoma City. Dale Day is standing next, ready to go.
The Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame, home of the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award, is a treasure trove of memorabilia honoring Oklahoma sports legends. For museum hours or to schedule a tour, go to oklahomasportshalloffame.org.
Our story. It lives in Tulsa, where the spirit of the past lives alongside us and urges us on toward a vibrant future. Because our story is still being written. It's the story of Tulsa, told by the journalists who live it and love it. Whether it's covering our rich history, bringing you the hidden gems of the food scene, or following the action in local sports. And here, in the Tulsa world, is where it comes to life.
Pitch, Casey lines it down the left field line. Drillers win!
Baseball, fireworks, food, and family, it's all in Tulsa at One Oak Field. Score your Drillers season membership today with plans and prices fit for every fan. Whether you want to catch every game or select nights, we know you will have a great time at the ballpark. We're proud to offer a variety of membership options, so don't wait. Contact a Drillers rep who will personally help you find the right plan for you. It's all in Drillville for 2025.
The 2025 Thoroughbred season at Remington Park is now underway. Let's highlight some of the action from opening night, Friday, August 8th. Oklahoma-bred 2-year-old fillies started the season in the opener, going 5 furlongs, maiden special weight company, all of them making their first career start. They're off in the season opener at Remington Park. Slow beginning for Miss Kitty and Oh Juliet. Quick start from the inside, from the top rope, on a half-length lead early on. Now moving up, there goes Mota to the outside. Mama Sia is third after furlong. Then it's Gift of Grace, fourth, 5 off of it. 4 clear of Sweep the West. Now on the move in the green, that's Oh Juliet, followed outside by Miss Kitty. So they're strung out about 10 lengths front to back with 3 furlongs to go. 22 and 5/6 for the opening quarter. Inside from the top rope, splits rivals now as Mota got ahead from the top rope, took the rail, and from the top rope angled out and went on. Now it's from the top rope on top with a quarter mile to go. Tracking outside wide, Mama Sia into second. Mota backs up third. Then it is Gift of Grace followed by Miss Kitty. Then Oh Juliet, the trailer, Sweep the West. Final furlong here in the opener, and from the top rope, and Obi Sanchez in command. They're out by 4, chasing Mama Sia for a minor award, trying to battle for third. Here comes a move from Oh Juliet. Final strides, your first winner of the season from the top rope. The horse named with a nod to the great pro wrestling maneuver from the top rope was ridden very smartly by jockey Obi Sanchez, owned by Scott Young Racing and Eulery Bloodstock of Pryor, Oklahoma. Scott Young, the trainer, from the top rope, debuted a winner, and she was sharp, paying $17.80 for the triumph. Jockey Stuart Elliott wasted no time in getting into the action to defend his rider titles he's picked up in 2023 and 2024 at Remington Park. He won race number 3 on opening night aboard Perp Walk, came back and raced number 5 to score aboard Colonel York, and then in race number 9 tried to wrap up the riding triple. And Pondicherry still on the lead as they reach the stretch, but here comes Waver. Waver now with the rally alongside and puts a nose in front. Coming on to the outside of Waver, that is Beecha. Beecha moves into second. Find the light, trying to find more along with Pasanda. It's Waver on top, gap of 4 back to Beecha. Backing out of it now is Pondicherry. Here comes Find the Light. It is Waver running off with it. Here in the nightcap, Waver opens up to win this one by almost 8 at the end. Stuart Elliott made it look easy aboard Waver at the end, pulling away for victory. Waver paying $7.80 in the nightcap. That was Elliott's 3rd win on the night, and he's off to a great start to try to defend his 2 riding titles he's won in the last 2 seasons at Remington Park. A special presentation took place on Saturday, August 9th, as some master art was presented to honor one of the best to ever race at Remington Park.
My name is D.G. Smalling. I'm a master artist for Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. And what we are doing is we are unveiling Welder. So Welder is the most notable thoroughbred associated with Remington Park. Welder is one of these horses that everybody was rooting for.
Another page added to the historic legend of Welder, his 15th Remington Park victory.
This one's focused on Welder as a champion, Welder as a racer. That, to me, is what we wanted to capture, that brief moment of this champion. So if you notice, When you're looking at this particular portrait, it's very minimal. You have the panel in the background, almost like a blur, and then you have the guardrails, and then you have the finish post. It's all right here. Notice that it's not carried through past welder, because anyone, if any kind of champion, any kind of racer, it's the kiss of death to look back. In the moment, all that exists is the distance between yourself and the finish line. And that post is important, that every focus is there. Nothing else exists. And that is the power of the sport. For those brief seconds, all the work, all the time and energy that has been put forward to create that one moment, that was the focus.
The welder art is now on display at Remington Park. We are now into our regular racing week at Remington Park with action on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. First race always at 6 p.m. Central. In Oklahoma City, I'm Dale Day. Now back to Sports Scene.
Thank you, Dale. We're right back with a look at next week's show. Let's take this final time out here at Oklahoma Sports Scene. Stay with us.
Thoroughbred season at Remington Park is underway with great winning action Thursday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Make plans now for Oklahoma Derby Day, Sunday, September 28th. The lone Sunday afternoon of the season begins at 3 p.m. with the richest race of the season, the Grade 3 $400,000 Oklahoma Derby, as the headliner. Visit RemingtonPark.com for all post times, group rates, and dining reservations. The best racing, simulcast racing, and nonstop jackpot casino action is at Remington Park.
Our story, it lives in Tulsa, where the spirit of the past lives alongside us and urges us on toward a vibrant future. Because our story is still being written. It's the story of Tulsa, told by the journalists who live it and love it. Whether it's covering our rich history, bringing you the hidden gems of the food scene, or following the action in local sports. And here, in the Tulsa world, is where it comes to life.
The Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame, home of the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award, is a treasure trove of memorabilia honoring Oklahoma sports legends. For museum hours or to schedule a tour, go to oklahomasportshalloffame.org.
Pitch, Casey lines it down the left field line. Drillers win!
Baseball, fireworks, food, and family, it's all in Tulsa at One Oak Field. Score your Drillers season membership today with plans and prices fit for every fan. Whether you want to catch every game or select nights, we know you will have a great time at the ballpark. We're proud to offer a variety of membership options, so don't wait. Contact a Drillers rep who will personally help you find the right plan for you. It's all in Drillville for 2025.
Football getting closer and closer. High school practices started this week. Of course, the college football season kicks off this coming Saturday, week 0. Can't wait. I've got some high school coaches on to tell you more about the top teams in this area. Look both to the side of the state. Join us for that. Also, some other special events, including Bill Hancock, former retired college football playoff czar. Talked about the college football scene as he sees it now, what his plans are for this fall. As I always remind you, though, here on Oklahoma Sports Scene, be a good sport.